day 132. Let's keep this short. I need to go to bed soon. Let's go over today's win. Today's win was on gold, and I followed my system perfectly. Did my pre-market routine, pre-trading routine of meditating, clearing the head, and really trying to take out any thoughts of even previous losses, previous wins coming into tonight's trade. Tonight's trade was a win because I followed my system, and my system told me I needed to enter. So regardless if it was a loss or a win, I entered and I won. Great. 3 take profits hidden, and that's 2-to-1 ratio. No, 3-to-1 ratio almost, which is great. Pretty solid. Anyway, good win. My focus right now is on the psychology, and it's also on the system. For the most part, my system is pretty proven, but obviously I can do more. I can get more data for that to really prove it, continue to prove it off of back testing and forward testing, and really see, is this shit actually working in the long run? My data says it does, but I want more data to really prove that it does. And then also I'm focusing on the psychology part of really understanding why I think things, why I do things when I trade, so that I understand how to control myself whenever I click a button, and how to really perform when I trade, so that every time I trade the system, not my emotions, and how I do things. I always come up with a plan before every trade. Anyway, how I feel today is I feel lazy, and the crazy thing is I literally planned to do nothing today, because all I did today was sit on a chair or lie down on a a bed. No, it's not a bed, it's like a bench. I lied down for 7 hours in pain, and I knew this was happening, so I knew, okay, I'm pretty much gonna do nothing today. I know for a fact I'm gonna be really out of the zone and really out of it after I'm done. So that's all I've done. I edited some videos, but for the most part I did nothing today. And even though I knew I would be doing nothing, that today would be like a rest day, a chill day, and I wouldn't get much work done, no back testing done, no nothing. For today specifically, I still feel shit. I still feel like I'm not doing anything. And that's both a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing that I've got this continued drive and determination to really work, put in the work, get as much back testing as I can, and get as much learning as I can, and get as much editing and filming as I can. And I didn't do anything today, even though I wasn't supposed to, but I still feel shit about it. On the other hand, it's like, well, it's a curse, because I have to remember it is good to every now and then stop and smell the flowers. And today I did stop and smell the flowers. I plan to, and yeah, I feel shit about it. That's a topic for another day. Don't want to get into that. Anyway, we really locked in now. Getting our flow in can work out. And on the other hand, just watched Nathan's video. He uploaded legit just like half an hour ago or some shit, and he's talking about like comparison is the key to success. And I said comparison's the thief of joy and shit like that, and you shouldn't compare yourself. And while I agree, you should compare yourself to others, but it's really at there's only so much you should do. Because I won't lie, I do compare myself to other people who are more successful than me, but not to a great extent. I just say, this is where I could be, and this is where I want to be. But obviously, I'm not focused on them. I'm focused on what I do. So yes, it's in the back of my mind for some people. It's in the front of their mind. And you know what? You do you. You do you. Whatever floats your boat. Because honestly, that couldn't be me. That couldn't be me, because if I always compare myself to other people, I feel like I'm not living for myself. I'm not living for what I actually want. I mean, sure, you can say what I want is to be like them or better than them. Sure, whatever, bro. Whatever, bro. You know, but I don't compare myself to other people. I compare myself to who I was yesterday, who I was a week ago, a month ago, a year ago. And if I can say confidently, I am better, 1% better at least, than who I was yesterday, who I was 2 days ago, a week ago, you know, that's something me and Nathan can agree on, right? But he obviously thinks more about actually comparing himself to other people, or at least that's what he said in the video, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't care. I just don't care. Because that's not me. They don't have the same name as me. Why would I care about what they do? We will never have the same name. We will never live the same lives. Why should I try to live the same life as them? So yes, I personally find fulfillment in just the things I do, in the things I want to do. And that is trading, that is working out, that is just pure, just grit. And you know, those are the things I want to do, I want to keep doing. And maybe there are people out there who do the same thing as me, but I'm not comparing myself to them. Anyway, the plan is tomorrow I need to go pick up some aftercare products for this bitch. I forgot to do that on my way home. And then I'm gonna basically eat nothing for the next week. I'm gonna try to, because I can't work out. So I don't really have any exercise to really help me in a deficit. It's just gonna be under eating. Not too much though, because I might actually lose straight muscle. I would actually lose just straight muscle if I lose a lot of weight without actual training. And then I'm gonna back test a lot, really prove my system works. And I know it works. I'm confident it works. I know it works. I'm confident it works. But I want more data so that I can really find nuances, things I can improve on. You know, Nathan uses an Excel spreadsheet. I just use OneNote because I figure ChatGPT is smart enough to follow my rules and say, this is where the data entry starts, create a table with all these blah, 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 blah. So I don't have to do it myself. Instead, I just type shit out. And I want to learn more for trading, psychology, anything, everything. Just want to learn more. And need to edit and film tomorrow. Filming, for the most part. Editing, yes. Film for next week's videos. Film for today's video. Not today's video, tomorrow's video. And edit it today. So I'm gonna set up a schedule. This day I'm gonna do most of the filming. Maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's just editing, grabbing footage along the way, and then maybe later on in the week I might edit another video out and crank one out. Another thing I need to do, job applications. I am jobless. From here on out, I am staying home as much as I can, not spending a single fucking dollar, not even on white monsters. I will live off of the coffee capsules, which is good enough. It's great. I really like coffee. Not even addicted. I on some addicted shit. I like coffee. And that's all I have to say today. So you guys have a wonderful, blessed night. If I have anything else I want to say, it's gonna be for tomorrow.